Representation matters. Imagine the reproductive rights conversations if 50% of all legislators were women. Hundreds of thousands of rape kits currently sit untested in this country. Do you think they would stand for that? After 100 years of women having the right to vote, we remain much too far from our goals of parity and equity. Yet it shouldn't be this way. Statistics show when women run, women and men are elected at the same rate. Simply not enough women run. In 2018, the year of the woman, women candidates in California were outnumbered by men by a 4-to-1 margin. A future of equity and parity looks like intentionally recruiting, incubating, and mentoring our future intersectional female candidates. We cannot simply focus on adult recruitment, since it takes years to develop the skills, the knowledge, the resources, and most importantly, the confidence to run. To truly set women up for success in holding elected office, we must invest in our young women early and embed that running for office is their birthright. And democracy wants to be that critical early investment. We work with amazing high school female identifying students in a training curriculum and mentorship program, which provides a unique set of skills. I have a master in public policy and a master in social work. Through my work, both with young women and with women candidates, I strongly believe that for young women, not just to start, but to stay in the candidacy pipeline, they must have access not only to public policy, which are the tools to feel confident at the table, but social work, which are the tools to deal with the narratives and the gaslighting and the microaggressions that are going to tell them they don't belong at the table. And I can tell you, coping with those who tell us we don't belong at the table is an actual skill set. Most of us have to learn it through hard experience, but imagine if we could equip young women so they are already prepared. And high school represents the critical developmental stage for this preparation to really affect a life's trajectory. However, high school programs can often recreate structures of privilege with whose parents or school have the time and opportunity to put leadership opportunities in front of high school girls and who they think to recommend. Democracy wants to disrupt that cycle with intentional recruitment to reach young women who may not yet have been tapped on the shoulder and welcomed into this arena. So while our applications will be open to all female identifying high school students, we are unique in that our active recruitment will be through outreach to community partners already doing great work, lifting up underserved communities. And I am so excited to share that we have already received recruiting partner commitments from organizations supporting high achieving low income students, foster youth, homeless youth, and students learning peer mediation skills. All young women whose lived experience and leadership is critical toward building the country America has never been, but we all know it could be. Amazing humans, so much of politics is reactive. It's reacting to the horror of the moment, reacting to a speech, reacting to a news cycle, and all of those are important. But to invest in America we all want to see, we also have to be proactive. We have to plant the seeds and steadily incubate these incredible intersectional young women to soar in their lives and legislative halls. We have to teach them that simply by stepping up and saying they want to serve our country, they have already won. It's just a question of what their victory will look like. Will they inspire another young woman coming up behind them? Will they raise issues that desperately need to be talked about? Will they lift the voices of a whole community? Will they actually hold office? Democracy's question is not, will you win? Democracy's question is, how will you win? We want young intersectional women to simply flood our future with candidacies. And since those statistics show that men and women win at the same rate, if we incubate more brilliant, radiant young intersectional women to run, more brilliant, radiant young intersectional women will win. And when they do, the future of our country simply cracks open with possibility. That is the dream and the hope of democracy.